Hey guys, today we're going to talk about measurement. Now, I know what you're thinking. Come on, this is going to be such a boring video. Who cares about measurements, right? Anybody can measure. Well, it turns out that for design, accurate measurement is really, really important. And if you mess up, it could cost valuable time for your team and your project in general. Not only that, but in the real world, there are a lot of places where measurement is really important and accurate measurement is key. I just finished putting some trim in my house. I put some new flooring down and I added crown mold on my ceiling on my porch. And let me tell you, if you mismeasure one of those boards, it's going to cost you a lot of money. So today we're going to talk about measuring with metric rulers, inch rulers, as well as how to use a caliper. So let's jump right in. So in our class, we'll mostly use rulers that look like this. These rulers have two sides to them. If you look closely on them, you'll see that one side says 1/16 inch and the other side, on the other side, says mm, which stands for millimeters. Now, one of the things that my students get really confused about here is that they think that each of the numbers on the mm side are millimeters, and they're not. They're centimeters. The nice thing, though, is measuring with this in centimeters is really simple. Each of these numbers is 1 centimeter. Each of the ticks in between them is 1/10 of a centimeter. So, if I looked 4 notches over from 0, that would be 0.4 centimeters, or 4 millimeters. When we talk about inches, it's not as simple. For some reason in America, we use this system for measurement with inches that uses fractions. That means that each of the notches on here represents a fraction of an inch. And each of those fractions is some divided by 2 number. So the most obvious one would be a 1/2 inch. But let's take a closer look at a ruler here so that we can see this more closely. Okay, I brought this ruler over to a table, so let's look really close over here at 0. So if we zoom in, and if we let focus, there we go, you'll see that I'm looking at the inches side of the ruler. It says 1/16 of an inch. What that means is that each of these ticks represents 1/16 of an inch. Now, that might be a little bit confusing, so let's not worry about that right now. So what I like to do is I like to start and say, well, this is 1 inch, right? The next line that we see, the next biggest line that we can see here in between 1 and 2, which is a little bit easier since there's some text here, the next number here is our half mark. So from here to here is a 1/2 inch, and from here to here is a 1/2 inch. If we look at the next biggest line, it's halfway in between 1/2 and 1. That's this line right here. This is the 1/4 inch line, and there are 2 of them in this ruler in between 1 and 2. So this is 1/4, this is actually 2/4, and then this would be the second other quarter line. This is 3/4 inches. So we can count by halves, so this would be 1/2 inch, 1 inch. We can count by 1/4 inches, 1/4, 1/2, 3/4, and a full inch, 4/4, right? So we can measure 1/2 inch to the nearest 1/2 inch. We can measure 1/4 inches. The next smallest line is this guy right here. This is the 1/8 inch line. And there are 8 of these on the ruler, hence the 1/8 inch, right? So if we start at 1, we can count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 eighths. So that means that 2 eighths would be 1/4, 4 eighths is 1/2, 6 eighths is 3/4, and then 8 eighths would be 1 inch. But you'll notice that this ruler actually says 1/16 of an inch. That means that each of the smallest ticks on here is a 16th. That means that between 1 and 2, there are 16 of those little ticks on this ruler. I'm not going to count them right now, but they are there. So another thing we're going to use in this class is a caliper. A caliper is used for more precise measurement on a smaller scale. So if we can't get something to the nearest 1/8 or 16th of an inch, it might make sense to measure it with a caliper. It's also useful for measuring something if we don't exactly have a good way of measuring it with a ruler. So in this class we'll use digital calipers, which is what this is. Digital calipers are a lot easier than an analog caliper. You press the on switch to turn it on. This one is dead. Just 1 second. As I was saying, this one is obviously not dead. This is a digital caliper. We can open it and it'll turn on its own. You can see that by default this one is set to millimeters, but if you need to switch to inches, you can very easily. Now, there are 3 different methods that you can measure with a caliper. The first is using these bottom teeth right here. There's probably a real name for them, but whatever. You can measure the thickness of an object with a caliper in this way. You can also measure inside of an object with the top teeth here. You can also use the bottom of the caliper as well to measure depth. So if you want to know how deep an extrusion on an object is, or if there's a screwdriver hole in an object that you need to know how deep it goes, you can use the end of the caliper for that as well. That's pretty much all you need to know about digital calipers. They're pretty easy. The only other thing that you need to know about digital calipers is that they're a little bit fragile. And these ones aren't super expensive, but they do cost money. So make sure that you're gentle with your calipers, make sure you put them back in the box when you're not using them, and just make sure you don't drop them. The only other suggestion that I have for you is just to practice. The only way that you get better at doing accurate measurements on objects is to measure things. So over the next couple of days in class, we'll be designing some things and we'll be using our measurement skills to kind of grow our skills. So just be open to screwing up as you do that and being prepared for your classmates to potentially call you when your measurements are wrong. And that's fine. Everybody is going to screw up in this class. So just be prepared to make mistakes and to grow from them. I'll see you guys in the next video.